Hello everyone. So I welcome you to my YouTube channel Sohel's Advanced Classes. Today we are going to learn about an amazing concept about how to tell something about day of any date, or whether you ask anyone's birthday date and you can say on which day he or she was born, right? So it was a magical technique and quite emphatical. So let's get ahead. So you can Google my name Sohel Sahu, and there you can find my website Sohel's Advanced Mathematics, and this article was there how to find day of the week from any date of the calendar, and it's a magical way to wonder everyone. It's actually a magical trick. And there is the template Sohel's Advanced Mathematics find the of any date magically in few seconds based calendar trick. So hello everyone, I welcome you officially on this article. Now we will study a technique of finding the day on which any date falls in any year of our commonly used calendar, or mostly called as Gregorian calendar. By the help of this you can do magic and surprise anyone by saying their birthdays with the date only. After studying this technique you will be able to predict the day on which any date falls in less than 10 to 15 seconds only. Actually it takes only 5 to 7 seconds, but I have extended to 10 seconds because you are beginner ones. In any date there are three parts such as day, month and year, written as DD, commonly written as DD/mm/YYYY. Moreover, the year is more specially consists of a century part and a normal year part, that is the last two digits. For example, in 1974, here 19 is the century part representing 1900, and 74 is the normal years after the century part. So what are the types of years in a calendar? So there are one leap year. Every year which is divisible by 4 is a leap year. If it is not a century, ends in 2 zeros. Every fourth century means the year which is divisible by 400 is also a leap year, and no other century is a leap year. Note, a leap year has 366 days, one more days than an ordinary normal year. For example, each of the years 1948, 2004, 1676, etc. is a leap year, since these are completely divisible by 4 and the last two digits are divisible by 4 according to divisibility rule of 4. Secondly, each of the years 400, 800, 1200, 600, 2000, etc. is a leap year, as these are completely divisible by 400. None of the years 2001, 2002, 2003, 2005, 1800, 2100 is a leap year, for not divisible by 4 and 400 respectively. So there are another type is ordinary year or normal years. Like we know that the year which is not a leap year is called an ordinary year or normal year. An ordinary year has 365 days because the earth rotates itself around, rotates itself around the sun. It takes 365 days and 1/4 hours days. Okay, so before proceeding with the technique, I will give you three sets of keys or codes of the days, months and years. These keys or codes will remain the same for any given date in your current year calendars or infinite year calendars. The day codes. In this method of calculation, the final answer is obtained in the form of a remainder. On the basis of this remainder, we are able to predict the day of the week. The remainder of final result is one of these day codes. So the day keys are very simple and needs no learning, as our week starts with Sunday and ends in Saturday, as you know already. So the codes are starting from Sunday and ends in Saturday from 1 to 7 or 0. 1 is for Sunday, 2 is corresponding to Monday, 3 is Tuesday, 4 is Wednesday, 5 is Thursday, 6 is Friday, and 0 or 7 is Saturday. Okay, these are the remainders obtained on dividing by 7. So the remainder are from 0 to 6. So the month codes are. Before proceeding with the technique, I will give you a key of the months. This key will remain the same for any given year asked in any date. So note that make pairs of 3 months of the year and will easily be able to memorize and utilize the codes anywhere feels necessary. Clearly you have 4 sets of codes which can be remembered within fraction of seconds. I will let you remember that because I am a memory trainer too. You will have to memorize these months keys. To help you memorize the codes easily, here is a small poem or verse to remember it for a longer period of time. So the first one stanza is, it's the square of 12 and the square of 5 and the square of 6 and 1 4 6. So what these tells us that since we have taken pairs of 3 digits, so the squares of 5 and 6 should be written in 3 digits, and this can be done by adding 1 0 before the 2. Note that the square of 12 is 144, the square of 5 is 025, the square of 6 is 036, then you have 146. In tabular form, months codes we can be written as below. January is 1, February is 4. So here I have marked January, February for some important reason, because in leap year these codes get changed by 1. Okay, so 0 and 3 are corresponding to. I will later tell you. For March there is 4, then 0 for April, then May for 2, then June for 5, then July for 0, then August for 3, September for 6, October for 1, November for 4, December for 6. The poem will help you to memorize the key codes easily. I request you to be familiar with these codes before proceeding ahead, more and more times, often, till it get remembered by you, heartily, completely. Okay, you can mug up or cram them. The century or codes. Note that after 400 years, the codes start repeating in forward manner or in reverse as you go in past or future. So by knowing the codes, we can obtain the next century cycle by following the cyclic order. So century year 1606, I have highlighted this because there is 1606 and code is also 6. As I proceed 1 year forward or backward, it reduces by 2. So 1704, 1802, 1900, then 2000 starts with again 6. And proceeding 1500 will also end in 0. Remember the next centuries 2000, 2100, 2200, 2300, and also the previous centuries 1200, 1300, 1400, 1500 will have century codes 6, 4, 2 and 0 respectively, as I have told earlier. Each leap year century, that is divisible by 400, will have 6 as code, and then code decreases by 2 as century proceeds forward and backward. Proceeds to find the day from a date. Actually this is the main point or center part of the our discussion. Next we'll do an overview of the steps used in predicting the day to make you summarize this and easily you can do the accession. Okay, steps: take the day of the given date as it is, add the month key or code of the given date accordingly, which is a normal year or century year, leap year. Add the century year key, that is according to first 2 digits of the year. Example, if 1946 is given, then century is 1900. Take the last 2 digits of the year. If the year is 1942, then take 42 and add it. Add the number of leap years from the century part. This can be obtained by dividing the last 2 digits of the year by 4 and taking the quotients only. Finally, add these values and divide the total by 7. Take the remainder and verify it with the day key codes. Okay, these are the 6 steps that are required to predict the day from any date given. Note, if the given date falls on January or February, this is a highlighted and noted value point. If the given date falls on January or February month of a leap year, then subtract 1 from the final remainder and the corresponding day will be the required answer. What day is 1 March 1941? The day can be found out by following the steps as done below. The day of the date is 1. Month key for March is 4 because March is 3, so 144. Then century key for 1900 is 0. Last 2 digits of the given year is 41. And the number of leap years is the quotient on dividing 41 by 4. Thus we got it as 10. Okay. The total will be 1 plus 4 plus 0 plus 41 plus 10 equal 56. Now by dividing 56 by 7 we have the remainder as 0. So our required day will be Saturday as checked by the day codes table. Actually you can check them on calendar of your mobile phones or Google simply it. What is the day of 15 August 1947? On which day we got independence? So the day can be found out by the following steps. The day of the date is 15, month key is August, that is 3. Century key is 1900 is 0. Last 2 digits of the given year is 47. Number of leap years is the quotients on dividing 47 by 4. Those we get it as 11. Then the total will be 15 plus 3 plus 0 plus 47 plus 11 equal to 76. Now on dividing 76 by 7 we have the remainder as 6. So our required day will be Friday as checked by the day codes table. To calculate quite faster, you can eliminate all 7 or numbers that adding up to make 7 or multiple of 7 as per the remainder theorem. I'll later explain you. Since I was explaining the concepts for the first time to you, I solved the questions in detail. However, as we move to exam or competitive exams or one day exams, we solve them much faster than I said. With enough practice, you will be able to predict the day on which a date falls in less than 10 seconds, or more appropriately less than 5 seconds. Once the century code, month key and the day keys are properly memorized, then the remaining calculation is just elementary mathematics. You can do it in a child's play, right? In hands down. Find the date on which 10 February 1948 falls. The day can be found by the following steps. The day of the date is 10, month key for February is 4, century key is 1900, last two digits of the given year is 48. Number of leap years is the quotient on dividing 48 by 4, thus we got as 12. The total will be 10 plus 4 plus 0 plus 48 plus 12 equal to 74. Since here are the given date is a February month in 1948, which is a leap year, we have to subtract 1 also. Now by dividing 733 by 7, we have the remainder as 3. So our required day will be Tuesday as checked by the day codes table. I suggest you to try a few days to test whether you have understood the concepts properly or not, and you can take any date and verify it with the calendar application of phone at the end of finding result. Find day of the date 23 October 2013. The day can be found by the following steps. The day of the date is 23, month key of October is 1, century key of 2000 is 6, because 2000 is a leap year and falls in category with, similar to 600. Last two digits of the given year is 13. Number of leap year is the quotient on dividing 13 by 4, thus we get it as 3. The total will be 33 plus 1 plus 6 plus 13 plus 3 equal to 46. Now by dividing 46 by 7, we have the remainder as 4. So required day will be Wednesday as checked by the day codes table. Hope you enjoyed a lot by knowing this magical trick. With the help of this, you can surprise people by telling their birthdays only by date, and it would certainly help you in competitive exams. In the next article, I am going to teach you the reason behind this by the formula odd days concept. Because in a normal ordinary day there are 52 weeks and 2 odd days remains. Okay, so odd days means the number of days left to make a complete week. Till then, practice this technique to do magic even more quickly. Noted below all the tables used in this article, and the words of the rhyme written above are taken from Vedic Mathematics Made Easy book written by Mr. Dhaval Bhatia. He is a Vedic master trainer too, as well as memory trainer. Please consider buying this book from Amazon to learn amazing concepts regarding fast enough simplification and calculation in hands down. Contact me if you have any doubt, and subscribe to stay with us to learn more magical tricks like this. Share this video, like or dislike according to whether you consider liking this video or you don't like. And if I will tell you a extra point or shortcut trick, if you want that which calendar year is similar to or same as that of one calendar year, so one calendar year is same according to 28, then 28 2 times means 56, then 28 3 times means 84. So 28 and 56 and 84, just 80. And if you give any year, then accordingly you can subtract 28 or 54, 6 or 84 to know the exact dates. So here are some introduction and commented. I like very much, they liked that. So I hope you understand this poem very well. So you can remember the month keys by it's the square of 12 and the square of 5 and the square of 6 and 146. So thank you for your kind consideration and presence here, to the due of your fully presence of the August presence. So thank you.